Did you know in The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Gollum was supposed to look different? Once Andy Serkis was cast as Gollum, the designers had to alter their concepts of the character that they had been working on for about 3 years so that it would fit Serkis's features. Originally, one of the concept drawings of Gollum showed him having skeletal nostrils for a nose. However, that idea was dropped because Weta Digital's concept artists felt like the skeletal nose made Gollum too unsympathetic and zombie-like. Another concept showed Gollum having a somewhat protruding belly. It was also a no-go. Did you know in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Emma Thompson, who played Professor Trelawney, was one of Emma Watson's favorite actors? However, in the movie and in the books, Professor Trelawney was one of the only few Hogwarts professors that Hermione detested. She was thoroughly unimpressed with Trelawney and her teaching methods, especially because her intelligence comes from logic and reason, both of which do not apply to divination. She didn't respect Trelawney as a seer and saw her as a fraud. And when Trelawney basically said she wasn't any good at divination, that struck a nerve. She hates not being good at anything. Did you know in Man of Steel, Superman learning to fly is actually a nod back to the first Superman comics? In the movie, when Clark was first learning to fly, he was only able to make a few gigantic bounds. Similarly, in the first few Superman comics in 1938 and 39, he was not able to fly, but could only leap about 1/8 of a mile like a high-powered kangaroo. The first cartoons and movies decided that this looked undignified, and made him fly, giving him a more majestic look. Did you know in Thor: The Dark World, Christopher Eccleston hated playing Malekith? His main reason for taking the role was actually the money. He specifically hated the long hours that he had to spend in makeup. During the first days of filming, it took up to 8 hours in makeup, and later on the makeup crew had been able to knock it down to 6.5 hours. Christopher claims that Marvel did not inform him of the long makeup process beforehand. Did you know in No Time to Die, they actually foreshadowed the idea of Madeline being pregnant before the opening credits? During the car chase, Madeline tells Bond that she has something to tell him, which suggests that she tried to tell him that she was pregnant, and when she gets on the train, she holds her stomach as the doors close between them.